Yeah, please
Share.
start the sessions, and Sylvie, you can maybe introduce yourself at the beginning to the
Sure.
students, and so on. You can start.
Do you
So the floor
all
is
see
yours.
the full? Do you see the full page, the full slide? Nishu, can you see the full slide on the screen?
Yes, I think it's visible.
It is visible, but I think like a right hand side, you can yeah, you can make it like a full screen, so that like a yeah, they do
Oh.
not need to see like a right hand side.
Oh no, okay, something went wrong there. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
That's the one I need to share.
Yes, it is perfect
Can
now.
you see the full screen now?
Yes, it is perfect now.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. We will start. Hello, students from Nepal, Bangladesh, India. I heard there are several countries. I'm very excited to hear that. Very nice. We want a lot of nationalities in our classroom. So very good evening, afternoon, depending where you are. My name is Sylvie. I'm the international recruiter of Artevelde University of Applied Sciences in Belgium. I will tell you later what it means, applied sciences. There's a little bit of a story about that. So a lot of information will be shared, and afterwards you can always look it up again, because they will record this presentation. So we're famous for our waffles, our chocolate, our fries. They're not French, but they're Belgian, and our diamonds, but there's a lot more to it if you live in Belgium and work and study in Belgium, I mean. So that's me. I already presented myself. We have the agenda of today is I will tell you a little bit about Belgium, then about our city, Ghent, where our school is located, about our school specifically, then about the admissions procedure, the accommodation in Ghent, the first weeks when you arrive here, the full academic, a bit about the academic experience, and then of course also important life outside the classroom. And there will be room at the end.
This meeting is being recorded
for question and answers. So first of all, a taste of Belgium. Where are we? There are not a lot of people who know Belgium. They all know the Netherlands, the UK, France. We're just a tiny country, but we have a lot of potential. It's a great starting point to explore Europe, like Brussels, but within the country. Brussels is only 35 minutes by train from Ghent. And then you can, with a 2-hour train ride, you can go to Paris, Amsterdam, Barcelona, Milan, and Madrid, Berlin also. You can go by night train, you can go by cheap flight for students. They have a lot of discounts. So actually, when you choose to come to us and study in Ghent, a student city, you will be living and studying in the heart of Europe. We are also home in Belgium to many metropoles. We have the second biggest port in Europe after Rotterdam and the Netherlands. And we have many European institutions. Some of them, for sure, I am sure you already heard about them. Like you heard about the European Parliament, maybe the Council of the European Union, Microsoft, Pfizer, the NATO. These are all multinationals who are located in Belgium. So actually very good for networking later on when you try to find a job. We also offer a very high quality of life. The healthcare system is excellent and very well organized, also for international students. So for around 150 euro per year, you can look that up in your currency. It's not such a huge amount. You are covered for the completely year. It means when you go to a doctor, you will only pay 1 or 2 euro. Yeah, just the extra you need to pay. I will give you an example. A while ago, our colleague had to stay in the hospital for an appendix surgery. The total bill was very high, 9,000 euros. But in the end, she only had to pay 30 euros herself. All the rest was covered by the insurance. There are also many other social benefits like maternity leave, pensions, and more. And education in Belgium, of course, is also known for its high quality compared to many other countries. It's much more affordable because the government provides a strong financial support. So we offer a very high quality of education for an affordable price. This is a question that some people are very confused about because we're not an English-speaking country. Some students are nervous because they think, oh, I want to go to the UK, Australia, USA, where they talk English. No problem at all. Ghent and our university is located in the north of our country where they speak Dutch. The official language is Dutch. The south, the yellow part you see here, speaks French. Yeah. In the north, in the big cities, everyone speaks English. I always give the example of one Vietnamese student, for instance. She arrived after 2 months of adapting a bit to the society. She started working. She still works. She's now in her 3rd year doing her internship, and she doesn't know one word of Dutch. So she always worked in the city. It's full of tourists. It's full of international companies also, supermarkets, hotels, whatever, where you can find a part-time job during your studies or work in the summer. I will talk about the work possibility later. So Ghent, this is actually an image. We have wonderful buildings. We are a very nice student city in Belgium. We have 80,000 students within the city of Belgium. It's the #1 student city in Flanders, so in the northern part. And 19,000 of them are studying at one of our 12 campuses all over the city. So students who live and study in the city share it with its inhabitants. We have 122 parks. We have 1,500 different kind of beers. We have a lot of history, a lot of museums. So there's always something to do for young and old. We are also, like I said, a city of economy and industry. We are home to many international companies, a very large seaport, very attractive for startups, for visionary businesses. If you want to start your own company later, or if you want to find a job, a thriving IT sector. And also for the parents, this is very important, a very safe and a green city. For everyone it's important, of course, but to ease the mind of your parents, there are bicycles everywhere. Cars are not allowed in a lot of places in the city. We are also the vegetarian capital of Europe since 2009. We have a very large low pedestrian zone, actually the largest one in Europe, in Ghent, and we aim to be climate neutral by 2050. Here are some images of some culture, some restaurants, some shopping in Ghent. The last picture, actually, bottom right, is the big celebrations that are taking place during the summer in Belgium. 10 days of festivals, free festivals, all over the city for young people. They come from everywhere in the world to be part of this. So this is a lot of fun always in the summer when you also have school holidays. A lot of green areas, sport facilities, our own football team in the city. We have actually an artificial beach. The beach is like only half an hour with the train from Ghent, but in the city of Ghent, we have the artificial beach they made. And like I said, sport facilities for students. We offer affordable living as well, student housing, more about that later in the presentation, good transport and discounts for students. So Ghent has actually been awarded Erasmus Destination of the Year in 2023 because it's one of Europe's greatest discoveries. The Lonely Planet says, small enough to feel cozy, but big enough to stay vibrant. So there's a very good cooperation between the universities and the city and the international student associations. And it's full of cozy cafes, lunch bars, restaurants of all cuisines. So I'm sure your own home, typical dish of your home country will be available in one of the restaurants in Ghent. So a little bit now about the University of Applied Sciences. What does it mean? Sometimes students come to me and ask, I want to study science. We have a lot of programs. We do not offer science. It actually doesn't have to do anything with science. What does it mean? We offer, as a University of Applied Sciences, we offer at the right-hand side, you can see that the 3 years of study, really preparing the student for the labor market with a hands-on education in small classrooms In other words, you have to apply what we will teach you. There's a lot of personal guidance. There's also a possibility to do a second bachelor degree once you're done with us in 2 years extra. Compared to the research universities, this is the academic university, is always reaching for a master, is usually 5 years, and has a strong theoretical focus. You will be in big aulas with a few hundreds of students, one professor in front, and you will, for some students it's better, but these students need to go home, process the material they are taught in the aula, and then produce an exam. We will have a lot of hands-on. There will be subjects the students will need to process alone, like a subject like accounting, for instance, you need to study for, but there will be also a lot of group presentations, personal projects, collaborating with a manager from the business world, always one step in the business world. So totally different approach. These are our 2 campuses where the international programs have classes. So on the right-hand side, they have the more modern building. They're even doing extra remodeling there right now, which will be finished by September. And then the other more authentic building with the inner courtyard. If you have very good eyes, you can see there are some young people, some old people in the garden. That's because we have like something they set up that young people can interact with older people during the breaks. We even have in the modern campus like a room where every Wednesday afternoon some older people are sitting, and they can come, the students, to interact with them because they can learn from each other, which is a great initiative. So we have 5 expertise networks, and the international programs are all located in the first 2. So in the business and management, we have 2 programs at network, and in the communication, media and design, we have 3 English taught programs. The rest of the expertise networks only offer Dutch programs. So the 2 business programs are international business management, international organization and management, and then the other, the media and design network offers communication management, graphic and digital media for the more artistic people, and journalism. They are all international oriented, full degree bachelor programs, 3 years time, small classrooms of students, with diverse cultural backgrounds. We try to mix them as much as we can. I'll just go into depth a little bit about every program, short, because there's a lot to tell, but more in detail in this presentation a little bit. For instance, business management, our oldest program, our biggest program. It will actually give the student an all-round business perspective. So you will cover all the aspects of business, the commercial part, the financial part, HR, logistic processes, the legal information, etc. Everything you need to know if you want to work in a big business, or if you even want to start your own business, because we have quite some successful students who did that. Theory is important, but even more important is bringing things into practice. You will have a hands-on mentality, and you will work together in an intercultural and diverse context. Then next to English, you will be able to pick one language of your choice. You need to choose between Dutch, Chinese, French, Spanish, or German. So we will teach you one extra foreign language. And the practical part will come to life. You will work online, as I said, work online with partner institutions all over the world, but also go on company visits, attend guest lectures. People come to talk to the students on campus and so on. Then I'm moving, it's very quick, it's in a nutshell, but you can always ask me more into depth later if you're interested. We're moving to the second one, organization and management. I always tell the people, if it makes you happy that the lecturer or the professor, the teacher of languages is entering the classroom, then this is the program for you, because we will focus a lot on the languages. You will need to choose 2 foreign languages extra. There will also be a lot of process management, project management, general management skills, and language, and as I said, is very important, and communication. So the 2 extra languages you choose. Then you have, but this you have in all 5 programs, just an example, a certain course like personal career development, it's called. And this has a focus on your personal development and your awareness of your talents and your interests. So you will have to go to your study coach, talk about how can I better work in a group? How can I train my career skills? How can I learn how to be a better critical thinker? How about my time management? How about working together in a group, and so on. A lot of data and information management as well. So a lot of ICT, a lot of computer related subjects. In all our programs, we keep up to date with the latest trends. So artificial intelligence is always updated because we do not want to teach the students old material. We always keep the 1 foot in the labor market because we need to keep up with the latest trends, of course. Graphic and digital media. For some students who are artistically talented or interested in these kinds of things, this is really very attractive. We have a lot of international students in this program as well. So the cross-media world is constantly changing, and companies all over the world are always looking for new ways to tell their stories. And teach you in this program strong media technologies, teach you how to design and produce digital media projects. You will learn how to create and manage effective visual identity for a brand. For instance, creating websites, social media, packaging, advertising, also working with the special 3D printers. You will become acquainted with all these kind of programs, and always, of course, mixed working together with different cultures within your classroom. And then the communication management. You will learn how to think and communicate professionally in an international context, and how to create digital content as well. How to develop your intercultural communication skills. This is a very important subject also. How can I talk in the right way to a person who is not from my own culture? You will learn everything about blog posts, web articles, social media, video and advertising campaigns, and always in the intercultural and international context, of course, within the classroom. And then last but not least, the journalism. You will learn how to think and act like a global journalist. So we will train you. You will learn how to be in front of the camera, behind the camera, for the people who are a bit more shy, to work behind the screens. In-depth training of storytelling skills, and during your internship, for instance, but this is also for all the programs, but that's a nice example. You will have your own final project you will work on. That's the very last part of your 3rd year. So you will make your own media production as your bachelor project. This is part of your training with us. So I can talk a lot, but it's better to listen to the students. What can you actually do with a degree in international business management? So the first program I was talking about.
I make dumplings. We have our food truck atelier. We sell at Tomorrowland, Pukkelpop. We sell to supermarkets.
I'm a freelancer in branding, marketing, and e-commerce.
I am a senior consultant at Deloitte Belgium.
I'm a marketing manager and a graphic designer at a real estate company.
I'm setting up a home delivery system for a retailer.
I'm a business coach in inclusion and diversity.
I'm an administrative wizard, I think. I'm a project assistant at Hudson.
I work as a trade marketeer for Japan Tobacco International, so for tobacco.
So this was just very quickly some of our alumni who talked to us and told us what they are currently doing in their professional life. So why would you study at Artevelde University of Applied Sciences in Ghent? There are a lot of reasons. There is also a lot of competition, I'm aware, in the surrounding countries, but why would you come to us? First of all, with our diploma, you can work everywhere in the world, live everywhere in the world, and work there because we're fully accredited and worldwide recognized, our diplomas. We're very student focused and practice oriented. So we have a lot of seminars, guest lecturers who come. We have a lot of international business cases, media cases, a lot of project and cooperation with organizations and companies in the work field. Our curriculum is always up to date. We always keep up to date with the latest trends. We have a very nice opportunity in the third year, which I will talk about later. We prepare you for working life. There's a very high employment rate. 97% finds a job within the year after graduating. You can work also in the city of Ghent while you study. Like I said, no problem. If you don't only know English, you can work up to 650 hours per year without paying taxes. You will earn about between 11 and 14 hours, euro per hour. Yeah, just to give you an idea. There are many jobs in English, in bars, restaurants, supermarkets. Everyone speaks English. We're so used to tourists. Dutch is nice to know, to have a basic. Maybe you can choose it as your foreign language if you want, if you're interested, but it's not a necessity to get around. And you can also stay in Belgium to work after graduation. It's called a search year, which allows you to stay for one more year to find a job. So you will get a residency card to stay and live in Belgium for one more year after graduating. After that, your employer needs to arrange your work permit. So these are our students talking about the practical study I'm talking about all the time. What does it mean, actually?
Practical studies, which we spoke a lot about. What does that mean for you?
We don't really study like only theories, and the exams are not like 100% written. We have like a lot of assignments, practical projects, more than all group work. We have to be really ready to work in groups, because I swear, like if we have 3 subjects per module, because we work module based, at least 2 of the subjects are going to have group works.
You get to know yourself even better. Like working group also unlocks certain feelings or characters you never thought you had.
Our projects we work on and everything, like the research we are going to do in our third year, I think these are all the things that adds value to our CV. Also, like we have foreign language that we do in our course, and it's also a very good thing. For example, I chose to do Dutch, and if I want to search for a job or internship later here in Belgium, it's going to really help me.
There are a few modules where you really have to go out and do like shadow to a manager for a day, or you have to like do interviews to some companies. You have study trips. Then also a good part of this module, which I like, is that you can choose either to study abroad or either to do internship abroad.
Yes.
So it's very much
in the third year.
Yes, it's very much like I think the whole course is going to international.
And
it's also really prepares you for the future.
True.
So the whole course screams international. In the third year, your third year will be built up like this. The first semester, you will be able to go abroad wherever you want in the world. This is an example of all the countries where you can go and study in one of our partner universities for our tuition fee. So you're still our student. We enroll you in our system, but we send you out. It's like an exchange program where you will study. For instance, let's say you study business management. You will have, of course, business-related subjects in the partner schools where you will go to. You do not have to go. So students, international students who think, Belgium is okay, I want to stay here, we offer an at-home program. This will always be even more internationally injected, if I can say it like that. So you will have to work a lot online then with other schools. But 95% of our students chooses to go abroad. You do not need to go far if you don't want to. You can go to the Netherlands or to Spain, but you can go as far as Canada or South Korea, for instance. So wherever you want, we can send you. The second part of the third year, you will do an internship. We have a 700 company database where you can choose from. You can choose to work in Belgium, or you can choose to work abroad. You can also present a company to the international office and they will have a look at it. If they can accept it, you can work there. And during that internship, you will work on your end project. For instance, an international graphic and digital media student will make a portfolio and will be able to work on that, but will also at the same time have to collaborate within the design office where he works. For instance, a business management student who will work in a logistic company can, for instance, make a bachelor project about how can we improve the logistic process here in this company, and make a bachelor project about it. So I have another movie about welcoming the international students at our campus.
We are at Artevelde University of Applied Sciences in the beautiful city of Ghent. And today we are welcoming all the international students from over the world. They will get information and they will meet other students. So let's have a look how their first days are here in Ghent. Where are you guys from?
Germany.
From Spain. I'm from Vietnam.
I'm from Colombia. Woo, Colombia. These spaces are really, really important to meet people from all the programs and make connections. That's the most beautiful part.
You get to meet new people? Okay, so you didn't know each other before?
No, right now.
Okay, already making new friends. Really nice. What is your first impression of the campus?
I think it's quite big. There are a lot of students here in Ghent, and it's very modern, and all the people are very nice.
Look at this view. The students will arrive in one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. We are following a buddy right now who is giving the students a tour around the campus. So let's have a look. What is a buddy exactly?
We are peers that trying to actually welcome the other ones that are coming from different countries. We know you have professors, you have a lot of organization, but it's really helpful to have someone of your own age that can help you, that can guide you to the things to actually do in the city, and just to be their friends and to feel them that are really welcome. We are here for them.
And are you excited to start here?
Yes, pretty excited.
Here at the canteen, we offer affordable meals for everyone's taste. So in that way, we ensure that the students stay healthy. This is a place where the students get the information about everything on campus, about their education, and all the practical information. So... I wanted to ask you guys, what's in the bag?
You get all the classes to find a room, to rent a bike.
As you can see, the students are in good hands here, and this is a perfect end of a wonderful introduction week, and I'm gonna enjoy it even more now. See ya!
So I'm sure if you come here, you will enjoy the fries as well. So this is the introduction week before we start classes every year. This year is the 15th of September. We start the introduction week for the new students. The actual classes only start the week after. So now a little bit about the admissions procedure, because this is important as well. So every step of the way, you will be guided by us and 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐞𝐯𝐞, International Educational Consultants. So you don't need to worry, because we have quite a straightforward admission procedure. We need like a few documents from you. First of all, we will need your diploma of secondary education. We are aware that a lot of you are still studying in your last year of secondary school. So we will guide you the moment you apply with us and there's no diploma. We will ask you, okay, will you graduate this year? And if that is the case, your school will need to send an official confirmation that you will graduate this year, but the agent can also help you with that, because I need to know where about in your student life you are. If you already graduated, you need to just to upload your diploma and then later a statement from your school that you graduated there. Then we have the language certificates. there was already a question before the presentation about that. This is a short list, but I will give you a longer list in a minute. So we need you to know English, otherwise you will not be happy in the class, otherwise you will not understand the teacher. So we will need a minimum, like for instance in arts, we need a 6.5. Then we need you to upload your passport. We need just a document where you sign that the agent can act on your behalf, that he can help you. And then for non-European students like yourselves, we will need you to pay €75 application fee. So that's it. We will not need letters of recommendation or a CV or motivation letters. You don't need to stress about that. Yeah, we start with you the first day you are in our classes, and you will be trained very well. Don't worry. We just need you to graduate first and have a certain level. So we always recommend, do not wait to apply until you have everything. Let's say you need to do the English still later. Don't wait, already apply, so I can guide you step by step, and I can see you still need to do your English test, but then at least I can guide you on time for the housing. You will hear about that later. So these are the proficiency, English proficiency tests we accept. TOEFL, IELTS, ITASI are I think the most common ones, but we also accept the Duolingo test, which you can take from your home or any other. If you, for instance, graduate with an IB diploma, you do not need to prove your English. So on this, we are very strict. So if you will present an IELTS of 6 overall, general or academic IELTS, but an overall score 6, we will not be able to proceed, and we will tell you, please do another test, practice a little bit more, and do another test in a month or so, or in 2 months, because we're very strict on these minimum requirements. Then, very important also, what does it cost? For non-European students, the tuition fee for September, for now, incoming September, is €7,760 per year. So that will be for the 3 years. Also, if you want to go to Canada in the 3rd year, or if you want to go to South Korea, or wherever you want to go. Yeah. So this is this tuition fee. Also, the non-EEA students, I don't know if you heard about that, will need to send beforehand their money to live for a full year in Belgium. This is a government requirement. We have nothing to do with that, but this is compulsory. So you will need to send us €13,650. And every month, once you arrive, we will give you your money back. So every month you will get around €1,000, and you will get an extra deposit of €450 in September. Obijit, it changed. They just changed it. The total amount we kept the same, but we will make sure the students do not need to pay anything extra, but we will make the division a little bit more. So every year for 12 months, for 12 months, they will get 1,050, I think, if I make the calculation, and then 450 in September, because maybe you need to buy something, a computer or some books. You can also buy second-hand books. You don't need to spend a lot on that, just for your information. So these are some important dates. We already started in November. You can already apply in November, but your deadline is the 1st of May. So by the 1st of May, I need to have you in the system. If you tell me I still need to do the test half of May, I will not tell you, okay, you're too late. But you need to be in the system by the 1st of May. I need to know you want to come. And let's say half of May is the ultimate date where I can accept more documents, because otherwise we will not have enough time to deliver all the documents needed for the visa. The payment needs to be on our account by the 30th of June. And then the 14th of September, sorry, I said the 15th, the 14th of September is the introduction week, the start of the introduction week. So the full week, we will give you loads of information, everything you need to know, guide you, you can talk to your study coach, and then the week after the classes start. So the accommodation is important because we do offer housing. But if I do not know you want to come and you wait very long, I will not be able to send you the link on time, because as from April, the link will open and you can apply for one of our rooms. Every year there are some students on the waiting list. This year we could accommodate everyone. I'm not saying it's going to be the same for the next year. We try to accommodate everyone, we try, but we don't have enough for every international student. But do not worry, there is also a lot to rent on the free market. What I was going to tell you about the student housing, they're all very close. They're all maximum 15 minutes biking or walking from the classes, from the campus. So they're very well located. The registrations open 27th of April until the 6th of May. During those 2 weeks, you can apply for a room, then we will gather everything and we will divide all the rooms. You will know and answer very quickly afterwards if you need to find a room on the free market, yes or no. We help you with that as well. If that is the case, we will send you good websites, reliable websites. You have to calculate 800 euro per month is not something a student will usually pay. You have to calculate around 450, 500 per month for a nice room. So half of your deposit you already sent beforehand, your living expenses will go to your room. Then the first weeks will be very busy. So as soon as you get off the flight, your adventure will start. You will need to go to the city of Ghent, but there's a direct train from the airport to the city center of Ghent. Actually, in the airport, there's the train station, very convenient. There will be a lot of things you need to take care of, but do not despair. We have a colleague who is that's her only task, is guiding the international students with every question they may have. So whether you need to open a bank account, you don't know how, whether you need a Belgian SIM card, you want to know where the nearest doctor is, everything you can ask our student service department, and we will do our best to help as best as possible. So these are some pictures of the welcome week. So we had the bank there, the bike rental company, several important contacts for international students. They could walk around. You can see it's in one of the campuses where they could gather a lot of information. Also, the City Council of Ghent was there to talk about what the student needs to do, because with your visa that will be stuck in your passport, you will have to go to the City Hall of Ghent to get the residency card. A little bit about academic experience. This is maybe a little bit complicated for you, but just in a nutshell, the two business programs, remember the business management and the one organization management is the two languages, they work with the modular system. That's what the Indian girl was talking about in the video. So they actually have 7 weeks of classes directly followed by an 8-week of exams. And then again, they move on to a second group of subjects, 7 weeks of classes in the 8-week exams. And it's like that the whole year round. Whereas the other three, graphic and digital media, journalism and communication, work with the semester system, meaning they have classes from September till end of December, a big block of exams in January, then classes from February till end of June, and a big block of exams in June. End of June, everyone is finished. And every subject a student did not pass, so a student who did not pass, who did not have 10 out of 24, there's a retake exam in August. So they have a second exam chance. Let's say you have a very bad luck and you fail the subject again in the summer, in August. There's always a possibility, not when you have 5 or 6 subjects, that can be a problem, but when there's 1 or 2, you can take the subject to the second year and combine it with your year 2 subjects. So we offer a lot of opportunities. So what I said, the exam period for the 3 programs in January and June, except for the modular system, retakes in August, and you can immediately enroll for the next year once you get your results. Then this is very important too. It's not all about working and studying. There's a lot of culture, €5 per ticket for students, cinema, very close to our campus, low budget sports for the sportive students. The celebrations I was talking about, 10 days of non-stop partying in the inner city. There are also international communities. We have our own student clubs in our school for the students and by the students. They do a lot of nice activities together, but there's also a big international community, and actually with it's all over the world. But in Ghent, in Belgium, their office is right next to our main campus, and it's called the ESN group network, and we'll show a movie about that quickly.
We are not the same. We are different, all of us. Yet we are united in working for the same cause. It all starts with Erasmus. That's the origin. When we take the first step abroad into the unknown and leave behind everything we know. It may sound funny, but in this separation, we are truly coming together. We forgot about those differences. We were curious for each other as who we are. We understood that difference is not a reason for division after all. We were united in diversity. This experience keeps us going for a long time. It makes us stronger to face the issues of an unknown future. We are not asking anymore what we can get, but rather how we can contribute. That's how you solve problems. That's how you move forward. There was a moment in history when a group of homecoming Erasmus students joined forces to help their local exchange students. A new era began back in 1989 when the Erasmus Student Network was born. Over the course of 25 years, the initiative of only one group of students has grown to become what is now the biggest student organization in Europe. We are at hundreds of universities all across Europe, helping hundreds of thousands of students every single day. We are the Erasmus generation. We are the first generation of Europeans. It is the first time in history that we are all united in one network. It is our time, and we act with one vision for the enrichment of society through international students. Our movement influences the decisions of European politicians that will not only affect us, but also millions of students in the generations to come. Yet, at the end of the day, it's not just about the big decisions on the international level. From the international to the local level, everything is connected. That's a network. The big decisions make change possible. And what brings the mightiest change are the smallest acts of students helping students. Every day, at home, on the local level, we are uniting different people. That's what we work for, all across Europe. This is moving Europe together. This is the movement of the Erasmus Student Network. This is ESN.
So that's a very vibrant student community. It's not only for European students, just to be clear. I even talked to them, and they are even always looking for volunteers. Last year, there were some international students of us who are in the board there. So they are a great organization if you want to join. So I will end with a quote: "Step into the unknown, outside of your comfort zone. That's where your future self is waiting." And now I am ready for any question you may have. I'll go to the chat.
Yes, Sylvie, thank you so much for the nice presentation. I'll be taking the question and then you can answer, because sometimes it is, students have different, from a different country, the qualification may be different. So I'll be taking the questions and then you can give them the answer.
Okay. So you will coordinate the question. Me or the Q&A page?
I can see the Q&A page. It's okay. It can stay here. No issues.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So first question is that regarding the language proficiency, I think we have answered that. Good evening, ma'am. I have completed my bachelor's degree from management. Any program possible, like any university they are asking. So any program you have?
Yes, the management program, of course, the international business management program. If you're all into management, that's the one for you. You can even learn a lot more into depth what you already started during your first series of studies actually in your country. And what I didn't mention is that in Ghent, in the city of Ghent, there's a big organization where we work together with them, but it's free. Students can go there and talk to managers, tips and tricks. If they want to set up their own business, how do I do that? So we guide them 100% with that. So yeah, or another program if you're interested, but I would say if you're into management, then business management is the one to go for.
Okay, so any program in masters in civil engineering?
No. A lot of people ask me about the masters, and I can say that after you're finished with us, 55% of the student keeps on studying. So there are two possibilities. A part of the 55% takes another of one of our 5 bachelor programs. In 2 years' time extra, so in a total of 5 years, they can have 2 bachelor degrees. If they want to go to the academic university, the other kind of university I was talking about, with the 5-year program, more academic, they can go and do a master there. They will usually have to do an intermediate year and then 1 year master. So in a total of 5 years, they can still reach a master, but they will first have our basis of the bachelor program of the first 3 years. So that's perfectly possible. We have a lot of students who do that as well. Engineering, we do not have a we don't have bachelor program of engineering. So I think if you really want to go for a master of engineering, we're not the right fit because we do not have an engineering bachelor program. I would say if you want to go to master of communication or master of business administration, these kind of things.
Well, ma'am, I have completed my bachelor degree from management, and
Yes.
which university which is looking for me? I have completed my bachelor degree from management background.
Okay.
From Nepal, and I got 55 percentage on my GPA, and I'm from Tribhuvan University, and so I'm searching for university which is very match my profile, like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's perfect. You would need to upload when you do your application, but I'm sure Mr. Yuba is the name in Nepal. And one of the offices at least.
I mean, at least, sorry, Sylvie, like to interrupt. So at least our Nepal team, anyway, like a Nepal team will take care of this matter. So no problem.
Yeah.
Even in Nepal, we have like 3 offices. Even, you know, of course,
various offices. Yeah.
You know, of course, Jubras, but I mean, it's not even Jubras or Obijit nowadays. We'll do the things. We are like we are a team of like lots of people.
Yeah. So all the diplomas you have, all the diplomas you have, I recommend to upload so I can see it. Your secondary school diploma and the bachelor or whatever you did after your secondary, just upload it in your application.
I mean, in Sylvie, here one more note actually, like in terms of the applications. So the students, what they need to do, they just have to contact with the offices, whatever is they're close by. Even it is Bangladesh or Nepal or like from wherever. So they just need to contact with JRK team, and then team will make the applications. It is not the student who will be doing the applications. It is JRK team. So they just need to know basic requirements. But then when it comes for the application, it is JRK team will be doing it, just to let you know.
Yeah. The most important for the students to know is that they will need to prove their English, and maybe they can prepare for that.
Exactly. And then our team is always there to guide them, whatever is needed.
Okay, so there are a few more questions. So basically there is one question regarding the dependent. I think is asking like if it's possible to take dependent. in Belgium?
This is you mean the spouse or the mother or the father, family member? Yeah, this is a question I get sometimes, but it's a question I cannot decide, and we do not have anything to do with that. That's a question for the embassy, actually. It depends what country is the student from.
Yes, Sylvie, can I answer these questions?
Yeah, sure.
Can I answer these questions? Okay. So, dear students, I hear these questions a lot. Even yesterday, I had the sessions with all of our partners for Belgium, actually. So, in different training sessions. So, dear students, here I would like to tell you that, for Belgium, you cannot take your spouse with you directly. But yes, you can take them in some time of your life. But it's not it is not the country where you can take your spouse with you in the same flights. It will take you good amount of time. So yes, you can take in good amount of time. I'm saying it again. But if you think you want to fly with your spouse in the same flight, no, unfortunately.
Yeah,
hope it
this is
clear.
called family reunion after some years. When the student is settled, has a job. Yeah,
exactly. So it takes little time, but I mean, yeah. So you cannot take it with you, but if you can consider a couple of years, maybe, then it could be possible. So hope it is clear. Yes, Sylvie.
Thank you.
No,
Okay,
no
so,
problem. Because one more thing, because most of the students, you know me or you do not know me, but the fact is that I had the opportunity to study in Belgium, and Sylvie, you know, I had the opportunity to study even in Ghent. So
it's a
I was
wonderful
in Ghent.
city, yeah.
Yes, definitely, you know, I still miss it. So I mean, the fact is so yeah, I mean, so that's why we have very good experiences, and again, as I was a student of Belgium and especially in the Ghent, so I know about Ghent and Belgium. We know a lot. So based on our experiences, we can tell you that. Yeah, please, Nishu, carry on, please.
So there is another question. I'm going to summarize the question. It's a very long question. So basically, the student is asking, they are interested in data analyst program. So yes, they have completed their 12th class. So I don't think there is any available program in data analyst, but if you're interested in management or business study program, we can definitely assist.
You have some of the subjects. Maybe they can go to the agent and get because I sent all the folders also with all the subjects mentioned, so they can have a look. There's a lot of, I'm sure there is data processing subjects within our even our 2 business programs. So, but really specialized in data processing, we do not offer anything, but they will be implemented for sure in the business programs. Maybe it's interesting to have a look, or to have a look on the website what specifically is taught in the different programs.
Yes, and definitely if a student if you contact with our team lately, they can
and
exactly.
Even the team can send me an email with a specific question. I can always reply personally, of course.
Okay, for the next question, the student asking for the admission requirement for bachelor. I think we already discussed about the IELTS, PT, Duolingo. We have already discussed that. But still, if you're confused or missed anything, you can definitely WhatsApp or visit our offices, and we will help you. There's few questions for the master's programs as well. The students are asking.
This has been covered, so they know they can reach a master after they finish with us if they want to, with an intermediate year. Normally, it takes 5 years in total. Then 3 years with us, 2 years at the academic university.
Yes,
but not for all the programs. Like I said, we do not offer engineering as a bachelor, as a basic.
Okay, so there is another question regarding the language proficiency requirement. The student has completed Duolingo's test, but he is asking if it's as effective as IELTS or PT for bachelor's program.
We accept it, depending how strict the embassy will be. Normally, it should be the case if we deliver the documents that we accept the student and the student paid everything that is needed to be paid, then the embassy should be able to process with the other documents that the student needs to give, like they need to go to the doctor, but this is something for the agents to guide them with. It's not the same, like I would say, it's not as elite as an IELTS or a TOEFL test, of course, Duolingo, because sometimes people ask me, Duolingo, do you accept that? But we do accept it. So actually, it should be possible to get a student visa with that. It's the cheapest one, eh?
Sylvie,
it's the cheapest one on the row.
Sylvie and Nisha, I would like to add a few comments on these questions. Last year, we had a few good candidates for Belgium, especially with Altivelde and even some other partners. We recruited very successfully with Duolingo.
Okay.
So I would like to assure all the students who is watching our sessions today, there is no problem with Duolingo at all. So we are assuring these things with like responsibility.
Yeah, perfect.
There was no issue. So yes, our data says there was no issue, and we have successful cases with that.
Yeah. So the student need to decide for themselves what they need to do, what they want to do.
No problem.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, so another question is regarding the backlog, like a study gap or backlog. Is it an issue for Belgium or your university?
No. Very simple, no. We are a very open society, an open community. We accept everyone. So even if there's a gap of 5 years, or of course, this student will be amongst 18 years old. This they need to know, but we will not tell a student you are too old.
Exactly.
If you're, for instance, 35 or 40, I will not say it's going to be equally easy to get your student visa, because maybe the embassy will think, why does a 35 or 40-year-old want to study now? But for us, everyone is welcome.
Here, like also, I would like to add few comments with Sylvie.
Yes.
We recruited the students who is around 40 years, even for the bachelor's level. There was no problem at all.
Wow.
In many cases, we did it because it happens sometimes, sometimes people can have dropped and then now they want to think, okay, do you want to go for the study? So Belgium is such a nice country, even their universities, even their immigrations never thinks about that. But of course, you as a student should have a plan and motivation. Why are you going to study in your 40 years age for this bachelor program? As long as you have your plan and you have your proper reason, it is not a problem.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Because see, like Sylvie, we have a experience, I mean, to work in the industry for the long time. So this is why I always say from our experience.
Yes, of course. That's the best example. If you
you.
already had those cases.
Yes.
Very good. So no problem there.
Yes.
So let's move on to the next question. It's regarding the block money. The block account, for instance, we pay for the first year. Then what will we do for the second year? Do we have to pay for the second year as well?
Every time, I'm afraid. Yeah, every time. Yeah. This is something that a student, you have to see it like this. The government wants that the student then can take care of him or herself. So every year you need to prove, okay, I have the money to live here for 1 year. Of course, for the parents or for everyone who is supporting them, it will be easy because the money has already been paid and they are out for a full year. They have to take care of themselves. Every extra they need, they can work for it. Sometimes you see people, they pay the first time and then for the second time they work and work and work. They pass their subject. They have 2.5 months of holiday. You can work a lot during these 2 months. So July, August until half of September for sure. So I will not say you will earn the full amount, but you can at least support a little bit. So, but I'm afraid, yes, every year this needs to be paid.
And Sylvie,
yes,
if I'm not wrong, another rules also, few of these students, sometimes they have friends, I mean, they have parents, I mean, they have some relatives who could be sponsored, even from Belgium. If I'm not wrong, from second year, there is also opportunity. Those people can be sponsored as well.
Yes,
and
even from the first
people,
year, yes. But there are strict, I can send this information if you want. There are strict requirements, but it is possible to work with the sponsor. And then, but we always recommend a blocked account because it gives you a higher chance to receive the visa. But for your office, you probably never had that the visa wasn't given to the student, but still, the sponsor will be checked upon. They will need to complete a certain document, and they will need to have a minimum salary per month, and this will be checked upon.
Exactly.
I think it's 2,800 euro net per month they need to earn.
Yes.
As I saw the last time I checked.
So for this
which
reason,
is quite high amount. Sorry?
So for this reason, usually we suggest the students for the first year, you put the money in the block account, and from the second year, if you have some sponsor over the countries, usually like from second year, if you use that, that's not a problem, because then it's much easy. You are already in the country. So then
that's
usually
true.
they take it very easily then from the second year onwards.
Yeah, you have a lot of experience with that. So as from the second year, you have to go. Yeah, but it's true. You can really tell from experience with the students from these countries. So we're just started with these countries. We have some Nepalese students already, but we want a lot more and a lot more Bangladeshi, Indian, Nepalese students. So we welcome them with open arms. But as from second year and also third year, indeed, everything can be arranged from Belgium. So they will just need to extend or renew, as it's called, their card, their residency card. And then, if they have a sponsor who can take care of them and who can prove that he earns enough money per month, then you can forget about the blocked account. The tuition fee will always need to be paid, of course. But the blocked account money, which is the biggest amount, 13,000 euro, you can skip that if you have someone who is responsible for you.
Yes.
Okay, I think I can move to the next question. Ma'am, Dutch language is important for finding jobs or accommodation?
The last part of the question, didn't hear. Dutch language is important for?
Finding jobs or accommodation.
Accommodation would say no, because we have, again, the example of the Vietnamese student who did it from Vietnam. She rented a room. When she arrived here, she found a room on the free market. Didn't even have a room of ours. That has nothing to do. It's for international students. It's open as well. That has nothing to do with the language. For the student job, it will help. If you work in a restaurant, you can imagine if there are loads of tourists, you will speak more English than you will speak Dutch. When I go to a restaurant with my husband during the weekend, it's normal that I'm served in English because it's usually an international student who works, so we're used to it. That's no problem at all. But it will, of course, be more convenient if you have a basic. And then later, when you're graduated, I don't know if that's the question as well, and you want to stay in Belgium and you want to work, in a company that is typically Belgian, that will be more convenient to know Dutch, of course. Or if you go to Brussels and you work for a Nepalese company where they talk English to you, that will not be a problem. But if you want to work for a typical Belgian company, same for the internship, of course it will help you. But you have a chance. They all have a chance to learn Dutch.
Yes.
Within the curriculum, even.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, for the next question, we have a student whose parents live in Belgium since long time. What will be the best option in financial part? Should the student go for sponsorship or the block account? I think we have already discussed this part.
I think this is the question from our team even, if I'm not wrong. Vishnu from our team
That's
has
a typical sponsor possibility, right? If your parents live there.
I think Vishnu, he's one of our team member. I think he had these things from the student. But Vishnu, I think I have already answered this question. So for the first year, better if we make sure students send the block account money, and from the second year, if we go for the sponsorship. I mean, to avoid any kind of things, so that we can make sure students get the residence permit on time. Please go accordingly.
And it's the student's parents.
Yeah.
It's very strange that your student cannot join the parents, no?
No, but maybe they're 18 plus years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very
There are
typical case. Yeah.
like
Very specific case. I mean, yeah.
In terms of immigration, there are a lot to do. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But I mean, of course, like as I said, like we are working in the industry for a very long time. So then we know, I mean, what to do and how to control the situations.
Another
So
question.
let's move on to our next question. What about Afghani student having Pakistani education? Is it possible to get admission?
Yes, why
Like
not? You
Yes,
can have
exactly.
another passport than your diploma of secondary education. We have a lot of students like that. Or there are some students like that, not a lot, but there are some students who have another passport but studied in another country for some reason. Maybe they followed their parents who were working there, or you just need to apply with the documents and then we will have a look at everything.
That's great. So for the next question, they're asking for the GPA percentage to get admission for bachelor's degree. Is there any percentage required?
No, but there is a list on our website for the specific countries, what diplomas we accept. But again, this is something that the agent can perfectly guide you with. And I would need to see the specific diploma as well. So I would need, if you go to the agent and you start the application, I would need you to upload the diploma so I can have a look at it. We have a whole database of all the different countries. Normally, a secondary education diploma is accepted, but I need to see specifically for what country, if I can check it online or how it works, or if this school needs to confirm. So it's case by case. The GPA will usually not play any role. Normally, it's a. Wait, I'll quickly go. For what country is it specifically?
So there is the mention of the country. I think I can say like if the student has completed a high school of diploma, like a 12th class, I think they are eligible. And regarding the document, it depends, like whether it's a 12th class document or diploma, we need to check. So they can contact
we
the
need to see the specific document.
Nishu and Sylvie, we can make it very simple. Dear students, in these cases, please contact with our local offices. They will guide you, and then we can. There is no point to make these sessions very long. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are so many different kinds of diplomas, so we need to see it case by case.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, we can take it later. Please contact with our local team from wherever you are connected with us. You know what I mean. So you know which places you need to contact. Just contact with our local team, because the reasons I'm saying local team, because I don't know from where the student is asking. So just contact with our local team. They will guide you accordingly. Thank you. Nishu, go ahead, please.
Okay, so another question is, I would like to know what financial aid options are available for international students. Are there merit-based scholarship or like any brochures or funding opportunity I can apply for?
Only in the third year. That's very, I can immediately answer. We get that question a lot, of course, because we're already very competitive if you compare to the States or the UK or Canada or a lot of other countries with the 7,760 per year. We do not offer scholarships for non-European international students, but in the third year, when you go abroad, you can, if you stay within Europe, there's a very big chance you can get an Erasmus scholarship or financial aid, it's called, depending on the country where you go. Like Paris will be more expensive than, for instance, Barcelona or any other country within Europe, and then you can get, well, I would say you can almost count on it. You can get financial aid but only in the third year, and also for the internship period, you can ask for financial aid. Outside of Europe, it will be a little bit more challenging. But my Vietnamese student again got a scholarship to go to South Korea. So she now studied in South Korea, and she's back in Belgium to do her very last part of her international communication management program. She's doing the internship in Belgium, and she got financial help to go to South Korea.
That's great.
Not in the first years, I'm afraid.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think we will take like 1 or 3 more questions, and then we're going to end the session. So can my primary sponsor be my elder sibling? I think there is no part of, for sibling to be sponsor or anything because you're sending the block money. So there is no need for any sponsorship. Am I correct?
Well, as 𝐀𝐫𝐻𝐿 recommended the first year, it's better to work with the blocked account money to be on the safe side because we do not want any rejected visa. That would be a pain. That would be a shame if you want to come and then you're rejected because of that.
Yes, of course, we don't want that. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Yes, I think we have covered all the questions. There were a few questions regarding the contact information of the office. I have shared the number in the chat box. So yes, I think we have covered all the questions from the student side. And there is no more questions.
But any question they may have, they can go via the offices or contact me. No problem at all. I'm happy to help. Okay.
Great.
Yes, definitely. So I think we can end the session for today. Thank you so much, Sylvie, for joining this session and giving us your valuable
opportunity. And thank you, students, for joining.
And if you have, Sylvie, do you have any more final comments for the students? Any more final comments?
I really want you to come because we love international students. I would like to visit Nepal. It's not on the program for this year, but for sure it will be next year. I'm very interested in your beautiful country and also to meet you all. So yeah, please, if you can afford it financially, it's a great opportunity. They're amazing programs where we will prepare you for the labor market. You will already have worked by the time you try to find a job. It's always an extra. And if you want to go for that master, that's also a possibility. So you will be happy here. I can assure that. And if you're a bit like afraid in the beginning, you can go to our student services department and we will help you. We take care of you a lot.
Great. Next year, I mean, coming years, of course, Sylvie, we'll make sure you will visit our Nepal office, not only Nepal, but also our offices in India, Bangladesh,
well,
some more countries.
In April, but
hopefully
it's not open yet.
No. We are planning to have it within June, July. So yeah, so that's the plan. I mean,
okay. So next
sorry,
year.
we are a little late actually, but for the next time we'll be ready. So and we'll make sure you will have the opportunity to visit us.
Yes.
Most of the countries in, Asia,
I would love that.
not only in these countries. Yes.
I would love that.
Looking forward for it. Yes.
Okay.
So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sylvie, and thank you to all the students for joining these sessions. So please contact with our local offices, even students from Bangladesh, students from India. Please contact with our local team members so they will guide you what to do for the next. And thanks everyone for joining the sessions and have a great evening to Sylvie and all the teams. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.